Hey everyone, it's Dale here. Welcome to this video where I'll show you the strongest volume profile levels to trade this week. We are going to take a look at a couple of intraday trades as well as one swing trade. So let's get to it. Let's first take a look at the US dollar Swiss franc chart, and you're looking at a 30-minute chart of the US dollar Swiss franc. And as you can see, the market opened with a gap. Here's the gap, and I'll show you how I like to trade the gaps. First, obviously there needs to be the gap. That's the first rule. Second rule is you take a look at the volume profile and how the volumes are distributed around the gap. You want to see something like this, heavy volume zone around the gap, because what the price often tends to do is make pullback to the gap, close the gap, and react to the heavy volume zone which is around the gap. Right, so in this case, what I want to see is pullback. I want to see this gap fully closed. That's important. And then I'll go short from there, from this heavy volume zone, right? The sellers who were active here should become active here again and push the price downwards. By the way, those gaps, they rarely remain open for a long time. Usually they get filled rather sooner than later. So my bet is maybe today, tomorrow, maybe Wednesday, the gap should get filled and we should get our short trade entry. All right, so this is the plan on the US dollar Swiss franc. My level to go short from is at 0.7845. Now, very similar scenario is also on the US dollar Japanese yen, because in here we also have a gap. So this is a 30-minute chart of the US dollar Japanese yen, and here is our gap, right? As you can see, it hasn't been closed yet, so the level is still valid. This is the level. This is where the gap begins. It is at 159.15, and again, the same thing. I want to see the same thing as on the US dollar Swiss franc. I want to see a pullback. I want to see the gap filled, and then I want to trade from the volumes. See, those are volumes close to our level. Ideally, I would love to see the volumes behind the gap. I would love to see the volumes here, but this is not too bad either. Okay, it's still confirmed this trade and this huge gap. So when the price makes the pullback, the sellers should become active and push the price downwards. Okay, this is how I trade the opening gaps. Not always we have gap like this when market opens on Monday, but this time we do, so we better take advantage of it. All right, so this is my favorite strategy, how to trade the gaps when the market opens like this. First, the gap needs to get filled, and then we trade from the heavy volume zone around the beginning of the gap. And that's that, right? That's the whole magic behind this. Now let me switch over to my swing trading layout. This is it, my swing trading layout. I'm using the daily chart here for all my swing trades, and you're looking at a euro British pound. Now in here on the daily chart, you can see that recently there was a rather sharp rejection of higher prices. This is that sharp rejection, right? That means buyers were pushing the price up, then sellers took over and started to push the price down. So what I want to see when there's a strong rejection like this are a couple of things. First thing, as usual, I want to see significant volume cluster. In this case, this is the significant volume cluster, and I need to see this volume cluster around the place where the price turned. Okay, so this is our volume cluster. And when there is a rejection, I also like to see fair value gap. We have our fair value gap in here. It's from Smart Money Concepts, and it kind of adds strength to the level because it shows the aggressivity of the sellers who are pushing the price downwards. This level, which I highlighted here, which is at 0.8699, is the beginning of the fair value gap, right? Because this is a bullish fair value gap. The beginning is in here, and what I want to do is I want to go short from there. So wait for pullback when the price hits this level, the beginning of the fair value gap as well as the beginning of this heavy volume zone, then go short from there. Now remember, this is a swing trade, so you need to let the trade breathe. That means that you need to have your stop loss, for example, in here. This is where I'll have my stop at the top of this swing point, and according to that you need to have your take profit. So it needs to be at least risk reward 1, so somewhere in here. That's the take profit, ideally more. Okay, so yeah, that's how I go. So yeah, that's how I plan to go about this. If you guys are interested in learning more about volume profile trading and getting your hands on my custom-made indicators, then head over to my website. It is at traderdale.com, and if you click trading course and tools, then you can get my trading education and custom-made indicators. Alright, so thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you next time. Until then, happy trading. Now, before I wrap the video up, I'd like to announce a winner of a contest we had last time. The prize of the contest were my custom-made volume profile and VWAP indicators for TradingView platform, and right now on your screen you see the name of the person who won in the contest. So congratulations to the winner, and what I'll do next is I'll do another contest for the next week. The only thing that you need to do to participate in this contest is leave a comment below this video, which I'll publish on YouTube, and next week I'll randomly pick one person to win this set of custom-made indicators. So that's about that. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll be looking forward to seeing you next time, and until then, happy trading!